In this reimagined timeline of Ultimate Black Panther #1, the geopolitical landscape is darker, the gods are restless, and T'Challa is a king tested by enemies, both known and unknown. Here is a detailed, page-by-page breakdown of the story so far, leading up to the shocking reveals. The story opens in the dead of night. Two Wakandan spies, cloaked in stealth gear, observe a brutal occupation in West Africa. Invaders are claiming the land in our name, signaling a religious or fanatical conquest. One spy wants to intervene, believing they must bring the truth of Wakanda to these people. He is stopped by his brother, who reminds him of their orders. We cannot act. They mention seeing the anger of Ra and Khonshu, hinting at the powerful forces backing these invaders. The spies leave, promising that the justice of Wakanda will come soon. We are introduced to T'Challa, the Black Panther and King of Wakanda. Unlike traditional portrayals, his rule is described as not in tradition or fully accepted in the eyes of the people. We meet Okoye, but here she is queen to T'Challa and the former general of the Dora Milaje. Okoye asks if he is having nightmares. When she addresses him formally as "my king," T'Challa insists on no pleasantries, declaring them equals. He acknowledges that while traditions exist, traditions must change. A text page establishes the setting. The ultimate world was manipulated by the Maker, an evil Reed Richards, who used time travel to prevent superheroes from existing and set up a council of villains to rule. The Maker is currently locked away, but his council, including Ra and Khonshu, Moon Knight, controls Africa. Wakanda remains a hidden, impenetrable kingdom that is just beginning to open its doors, the citadel of knowledge. T'Challa wakes from a nightmare, greeted by the spirit or memory of his father, T'Chaka. T'Chaka asks if T'Challa is still plagued by brutal dreams of a king. He suggests these might be messages from the gods, and that T'Challa is plagued because he will not listen. T'Challa admits he feels in the shadow of his father's wisdom. T'Chaka advises him to speak with the Divine Mother of the Vodu-Khan. T'Challa distrusts the religious order, viewing their power as superstition and fear. T'Chaka counters with Machiavellian advice: keep them close, use their influence, and only reveal they are enemies after they have been destroyed. Temple of the Vodu-Khan. T'Challa meets matron Imala, the Sacred Mother. Imala reveals that through meditation they have sensed a violent becoming, enemies both within Wakanda's walls and outside them. He refuses to rule in paranoia or fear of his own people. Imala urges him to choose awareness instead of fear, promising the Vodu-Khan will be his eyes. Royal Palace of Wakanda. Spies, Faxul and Anon, report the slaughter they witnessed in West Africa to the king, queen, and Princess Shuri. Shuri, described here as a woman at arms, is furious. She wants to marshal the Dora Milaje and hunt down the marauders immediately. T'Challa refuses to enter a war without information. He wants to know who the enemy is and what they want. Shuri argues that their father, T'Chaka, would have acted. T'Challa insists on maintaining the element of surprise, as Wakanda is still unknown to the outside world. Okoye backs him, agreeing that careful steps are wise. Private quarters. T'Challa and Okoye discuss the tension. T'Challa observes that the Dora Milaje and Shuri want war because the only people who fear peace are soldiers, as peace leaves them without purpose. Okoye comforts him, acknowledging that his crown is heavy today. Wakandan Armory, balcony. Shuri speaks with Abeni, captain of the Dora Milaje. Shuri is frustrated. She feels Wakanda could do more for the world. Abeni replies that she wants the enemies of the innocent to fear them. Abeni encourages Shuri to use her conflict to fuel her genius and build us something beautiful. A village in West Africa. The narrative shifts back to the innocent villagers. The village comes under heavy attack. Chaos erupts with sounds of fire and destruction. KSSA, fire. Villagers scream to hide as more are coming. A man tells his love to bless them as they face their end. The attackers ruthlessly slaughter the villagers. One of the invaders delivers a chilling message. People of this village, your gods and hidden kingdoms will not protect you, but Killmonger and the Wind-Rider will. The story cuts sharply to a joyous occasion within Wakanda, the annual celebration of life. T'Challa stands before his people, expressing his honor to serve them. He declares, "This is our kingdom, built from the efforts of each and every one of you. You are my strength, you are my family, you are my faith." As T'Challa calls his people my legacy, the celebration is violently interrupted. Suicide bombers emerge from the crowd shouting, "For Khonshu, for Ra," and detonate themselves. T'Challa, surviving the attack but grimly resolved, issues his first wartime command. He orders his aides to summon the Queen, his sister Shuri, and the Vodu-Khan, the very religious order he previously distrusted. T'Challa finally identifies the enemy. He declares that their enemy calls themselves Moon Knight and announces the inevitable. Wakanda is at war.